Let's see, are we live? Hello everyone, welcome to my 90th live stream. Happy Monday everyone. Today is May 10th. Let's see. I wonder if you guys can hear me. Yeah, okay, so, oh boy, this episode. First off, let me know if you guys can hear me. But man, this episode. Oh my goodness. So much to talk about, but where to even begin? I mean, geesh. I mean, you guys know The Walking Dead has finally done it, and specifically Fear the Walking Dead. I mean, they did the unthinkable. They actually killed off a baby in the story, and I just have a sour taste in my mouth. I mean, oh, it's just, yeah. All right, so let me see if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? That's odd. Okay, so let me see. We're live, right? Let me make sure we're live. Yeah, we're live. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay, so this episode in Dreams. So honestly, this was, I'm going to say it, it's not a bad episode, but it's not an amazing episode. It's a shocking episode, and I mean really shocking. But as far as, like, did the walking, like, was it action-packed? I mean, it was all right. It was pretty good as far as the action, but there were some things, like the dream sequences, that I guess could have been a problem for some people. They were a little bit of a problem for me in certain areas. Um, hmm. Okay, wait a minute. What is going on? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Okay, hold on. Where is the Discord? All right. Yeah, so we are live. Wait, you guys can hear me, right? Because I'm just talking to myself here, which is pretty embarrassing. Can you guys hear me? Okay, hold on. All right, so you guys say what's up. You guys, hi Dan. Okay, that's a weird way to display the chat. Hold on, let me try and display the chat differently. Okay, there we go. I think I fixed that. Okay, yeah, guys, can you hear me? Where are you guys? Let me try something. Okay, let me disconnect. And okay. Do you guys hear me? Hello? Everyone? All right. Yeah, so this episode we got to meet Athena, which, well, technically she wasn't even real if you think about it. And then we lost her. Like, we got introduced to Athena and then lost her in the same episode. And yeah, I mean, just what happens, the whole Grace going through her pregnancy and all of that. I mean, honestly, Fear the Walking Dead is more brutal than the main show at this point. Like, I mean, it's just crazy, but it's the truth. I mean, let's just be honest about that. All right, so let me read something else. Wait, this was episode, let me try to think. This was episode 12, right? Of season 6. So, okay. All right, I'm going to disconnect for a second. Alright, let's see. Hey, you guys? Can you hear me? Let's see. Where am I? My audio. Default. Okay. Yeah, guys, there's nothing in the chat, and there's nothing... Yeah, guys, there's nothing in the chat, and no one's, talking to me. What's going on? Alright, let's see. Maybe the episode isn't broadcasting, right? Let me check something. Oh boy, not a good start to a live stream. Okay, hold on. Give me a second, guys. No one's, talking to me. What's going on? Oh, okay. Alright, so it is working on YouTube. I have 2 likes and 1 dislike. Who is disliking my streams? You guys know who's disliking my streams? I'm just saying. Cause I don't know, it kind of bugs me. Alright, that's fine. So yeah, as far as this episode, you guys know what happens. Grace goes through labor, and the whole episode they set up her death, and we think it's her death, but it turns out it isn't. Grace is not the one to die, it's actually her baby, and man, just what a shocking switch. I mean, the fact that they actually did it, they actually killed off a baby in the world of The Walking Dead. I mean, it's something that we know has happened because it's a zombie apocalypse, but still, it's just shocking that they actually did it. But now I'm wondering, what was the point of it? Like, the whole Grace pregnancy story? Like, what was the point of the story if Grace just loses the baby? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Like, what do you guys think about that? Let's see. I am getting nothing. Okay, seriously, what is going on? Okay, let me disconnect. That's mine. That's Livestream server. Okay, can I do anything with this? Reading a channel prevents. Okay, yeah, guys. Yeah, the live streams began, guys. Are you? What is going on? All right, so yeah, about the episode, most of the episode was, very kind of like happy-ish, and then kind of actually very dark at the very end with Grace losing the baby, and the whole end is the beginning group. They come in, they want the key from Morgan, and we get some cool kills from Morgan. I will admit they were cool, but Morgan letting Riley go, that was so weird and dumb in terms of story, and personally that made no sense. So yeah, let's see, do you hear me? Man, what is going on? It says you guys are active, but... Alright, so yeah, did you guys think that was kind of dumb how they had Riley get stabbed and then just Morgan just let him walk away? Like, in terms of a story, I get that, but in terms of the character Morgan letting him walk away like that, that just felt weird and out of place. I really don't know. Also, he comes back with a gun, so it's like, I wonder where he got it from. Okay. Yeah, guys, this stream is not working. Guys, this stream really is not working. I don't know what to do. it's pretty obvious that I don't know if there's a problem, but where are you guys? Because, like, I'm on Discord right now, but I'm not seeing anything. Can you guys hear me? 2 viewers. Yeah, if anyone's watching, please type something in the chat. This is a it's a free-for-all live stream. As long as you're appropriate, you can talk about something like Walking Dead. Then, like, I'll read your chat or comment. But yeah, guys, I'm getting nothing over here. Like, literally nothing. It's been 10 minutes and I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, guys, if I don't, I'm gonna end the live stream if we can't find something to talk about, because yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. All right, let me think. What is something I can do? This is not fun when you have to talk by yourself. Okay, come on. There's got to be something. But my connection is poor. How's my connection poor? Guys, is it buffering or something? How is my connection poor? This makes no sense. Why is the connection poor? What is going on? Okay, hold on. Analytics. Come on, let me check the health of the live stream. Serious attention. What is this? Oh my goodness. What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna close this. Close this. Come on, close. Guys, can you hear me? Okay. All right. Well, this is not really working out at all. What is going on? Stream key. Guys, the stream is working, right? Guys, can you hear me? What is going on? Okay, refresh. Close. Guys? Let me try something. Alright, come on. Please pick up. Matt, you said you're filming right now? Dan, are you also filming? Okay, who's not filming right now? Rowdy, are you filming? Yeah, if anyone's filming, just please tell me in the chat. I won't bother you. But I just don't want to talk by myself, for another 15 minutes. Yeah, Rowdy's not picking up. Okay. You can try Dan, but okay. Yeah, guys, are you watching at all? Can you hear me? Are you joining my stream? Because, like, guys, what's going on? Okay. Come on, there's got to be something. Well, I could always change the image. Let's see, what can I put? You know what, maybe I should say some extinction spoilers. Nobody's gonna hear them anyway. Nobody's gonna hear it. What's a good picture? Oh, no, downloads. Okay, downloads. Yeah, so in the dream sequence, by the way, you guys know we didn't get to see Alicia in that dream sequence because Alicia Denham Carey is too gorgeous to recast. But if they don't recast her after 16 years, then it might look a little bit weird. So that was their way of trying to get around the episode with the whole 16 years later thing. All right. Let us see. What is something we can do? What is a good one? Good image. This is good. Image 2. Remove that. Put image. Where is it? Where is image? Okay, that is weird. Where is the image? Okay, hold on, guys. And nobody is. Well, Epic's here. Hey, Epic. Let's see. Yeah, guys, I'm ready. If you guys want to chat. Yeah, if you guys want to join in, if you're not doing anything, please, let's chat. So, okay, why isn't that image working? Okay, so Althea works, but not the other one. Okay, that is so dumb. Yes, remove image. What is going on? Okay, so now add image, source. Why does it always bring me back to Bigby? Hello? Hey, Epic.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
It's okay. You are literally the only person here right now. I don't know where everyone else is.
How do you feel about this episode?
So this episode, not great. Had some good moments, but there were some things in it that I guess like the dream stuff could at times it got a little bit annoying. What was real, what was not real.
Hey guys.
Hey Dan. How are you? Everything okay?
Oh yeah, everything's good, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I thought I started almost 20 minutes ago and
yeah, there's just some filming going on with Wasteland right now.
You film for Wasteland? Or
No, I don't film, but I am around.
Oh, okay. All right. So, by the way, I don't know. My cousin helped me out with the Discord and Streamlabs. So hopefully, I don't know yet, but hopefully you guys can hear me if you watch this on YouTube. So, yeah. I hope it works now. So, anyway.
No, we can hear you on YouTube. We just can't hear everybody else.
Oh yeah, I meant that. Like, so when you were watching this, yeah, that was the issue in the past. But what I'm saying is, like, I tried to have that fixed. So, like, my cousin and I did a test. I don't know if it's working now, but hopefully, viewers can hear the others, like you guys, as well. So,
I'll go on YouTube see if it's working.
Okay, great, man. Yeah, Epic and I will talk a little bit, so that way you can test. Appreciate it. All right, so Epic, about this episode, not my favorite of the season. Kind of confusing in certain parts, and the whole dream thing, it did get a little bit annoying at times, or confusing, but it happened in a way, like, it's not as good as Rick Grimes's hallucinating, what's real, not real scenario. Like, it's nowhere near as good as that episode, but as far as, like, this episode was not terrible. And that ending, I mean, sheesh. I mean, that might be one of the darkest endings we ever had on The Walking Dead.
I find it crazy that Fear is the first show to kill a baby.
What's up, guys? I'm back.
Hey, Dan. So, anything?
You are good to go.
Oh, yeah, but did you hear Epic?
I can hear everyone.
Oh, praise God. It's working, yes.
I know. I was kind of thrown off for a minute there. I'm like, please work. And then I hear my voice clear as day.
Hey guys,
Awesome. Yeah, Epic?
is it true that that Grace's baby died?
Yep.
It's
Yes,
true.
they went full HBO on us.
And Epic?
Because the main show never kills the babies. Fear's the first one to do that.
And to say the F word, and like, Fear has done a lot of first things for the Walking Dead franchise.
It's just if someone came to me and told me during season 5 days, like a whole season before, during Nerd to Meet episode 12 of season 5, that a whole season later we would see a baby die, I would probably laugh in their face.
I know what you mean.
That's actually the reason why I actually skipped this episode, because I don't want to see a freaking baby die.
I mean, it was stillborn, so like after Grace delivered it, it wouldn't breed. So do you remember what happened with Judith back in season 3? Like, imagine if Maggie could not bring her back. That's what happened. So like the baby, it didn't suffer, but it was dead. Like, and it's so sad. I mean, it was heartbreaking. Yeah. It's just like, man, like, okay, so a few things. So with the baby dead, like, what is the, I guess kind of like now, what was the point of the whole Grace pregnancy storyline? Was it just to, like, is it just to develop Grace's character? Like, is she going to become the next Carol? Or like a June character who, like, she becomes tougher, darker, she starts killing people, like, if she has to? Like, now that she's not pregnant anymore?
I think we might see that, to be honest. I mean, we'll have to see, because again, they just killed off a darn baby on this show. But like, honestly, I could see them going like a very dark route with Grace's character.
I totally agree. Like, man, like, I am so eating my words now, because like during season 4, second half, and then 5, I'm like, no, show needs to be darker. Do this and that, like, kind of make it darker. And then they give us this, and it's like, Fear, okay, hold back, like, not this much, not this dark.
Makes us feel bad a little bit, because it's like, man, I mean, we asked it to be darker, but we didn't ask for this.
I know, we asked for deaths and darker moments, and we get John being gunned down, and then a baby dying. It's just, oh man,
like, not what we meant.
And me personally, I'm always going to prefer the main show.
Yeah, well, although Fear is, I would say, is doing better than the main show. I mean, as far
at
as
the moment,
yeah, like season 6, it has been better than season 10 of the main show. I got to be honest.
No, it's just I've been watching the main show since I was 12 years old, so I have more history with it.
The main show is definitely better, like, overall. I'm just saying, currently, with like the quality both shows have right now, I don't know. Fear's just doing a little bit more for me.
And you know what's crazy, Dan, and what's great? I don't know the actress, but the actress that played Athena, she did not come off as cringy, or like she didn't come off as like a millennial character who's like, I'm great at surviving and all this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't come off as cringy. Like, she actually pulled it off really well.
Yeah, like, if she was real, I would have been honestly fine with it, to be honest. The actress did a great job.
Yeah, she didn't feel like a World Beyond character. She could have been, but she didn't come off that way in this episode. Like,
imagine if they swiped out the actress for Iris and put her there instead. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's just like, Morgan, that's your daughter, or Grace, that's your daughter. It's like, oh man.
I'm just saying, actress-wise, at least she probably wouldn't get on my nerves.
Yeah, man. Imagine if they used her for Iris. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's just an idea.
I'd say the only good character in World Beyond is a Felix.
Felix and Hope, I would say. Like, they're my two favorites. But I don't know. It stinks that like in the second half of season one, Felix started becoming more. He started becoming like more boring, but Hope got better. So I'm like mixed between them.
Yeah, and Hope is a great character. Felix is awesome as well too, though. So like, I don't know. I feel like in season two, I feel like they could either develop Hope a lot, or they could really go down like an interesting path with Felix. But I have a feeling, I don't know why I'm thinking this. I don't think that Felix is going to survive season two.
Yeah, that is very possible. And okay, so
Is that in the thumbnail, younger Grace?
no, that's her. So that's what her daughter was going to be. Epic. So Athena in the thumbnail, that is Grace's daughter, and because and at the end of the episode, it never happens. She actually dies. So yeah, it's just like it was kind of like a what could have happened situation, kind of like what they did with Carl back in season 8, but they made it into a whole episode.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's, I mean, in my opinion, you guys can disagree if you guys want, but in my opinion, these dream sequences were better than season 8 of the main show. And the reason why I say that is because, I mean, yeah, it looks a lot more cringy in Fear, but what the story does, I'm just like, I don't know, it hits harder.
Yeah, it works better this way because here here that it's not real, whereas in season 8 people are just like, wait, is this real? Like, and it was just confusing because like they had realistic moments, like, you know, Rick had the beard and all that, they're living in Alexandria, but it looked like that's something that could be real, and then it wasn't. But here, this looks way better, and something that you know it's not real. Like when you're watching the episode, you're like, okay, I don't think all this is going to happen. But the fact that we find out that like literally none of this is going to happen, that's what's also makes the episode heartbreaking. Like for Carl, we knew that some of it was going to happen, but it's just without him, it kind of, it doesn't work. But you know, but here with Athena, I feel like it works because it really shows the world that like yeah, there is no like I'm sorry, I'm kind of stuttering. I guess what I'm trying to say is that they showed us what could have been, but with Carl, it's like they just showed us his viewpoint of it, and it kind of happened, but it's like it just wasn't good. I don't know.
It's, I mean, the dream sequences from season 8, though, like, honestly, I remember when I saw that in the season 8 trailer, and you just have Rick there with the big beard. I remember everyone's like, wait a second, why is All Out War so short? Like, usually trailers only include scenes of the first 6 episodes. And everyone saw that, and they're like, oh, is All Out War just going to be a few episodes? Like, I remember that was the going theory, and then it's like, you see the season, you find out not only is it not in the season, it's a dream sequence, and then you find out it's for Carl. And I'm just like, okay, they mess with that. They mess with us like a lot. But with this one, it's just like, you know, when you see this, it's not real. But instead of wondering if it's real, you question what the overall point of it is.
Exactly.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah, what's up, Epic?
You should do a Carl Grimes evolution video.
Yeah, he's another one I haven't done a video on. I mean, like, there was the comic Carl, but TV Carl, I have not done one yet.
Hey, Dan,
Yeah, you should do.
Sorry, Epic. I was just gonna say, like, hey, Dan, do you only do Walking Dead or Fear Walking Dead characters? Because I could have sworn you did. Did you do a character from Survival of the Fittest or The Plague?
I have done one or two, but they weren't on Saturdays. They were just kind of like, if a character had a big moment or whatever in those shows, I would just kind of do a special video for them. But like usually, and this is the biggest thing I always say, is that like these evolutions, as long as it's a series that I enjoy and I know, then honestly, like, ask away.
Okay, because I know this might be a big favor to ask, but and I know that you know you're probably gonna have the review up for season 2. But would you consider doing a character evolution on Benjamin from The Walking Dead Extinction for me?
Well, first of all, what's up, Matt? And second of all, yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, definitely any character that has an overall story like that, definitely that has an evolution like that, absolutely.
Wow.
Hey,
That's
Matt.
awesome, man. Thank you.
What's up,
Hey,
guys?
Matt.
Hey, Matt. So yeah, Dan, Epic, and me were just talking about the episode. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm 6'12".
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, what's up?
What do you think of this episode?
I thought it was really well done. Just the only thing that honestly, and even this scene is well done, but I can't go back and watch it, is the ending scene. It's like I
Oh yeah.
remember me and Dan, we watch partied this episode a couple of days ago, and I remember we're both just sitting there after, and we're like, yeah, we need a promo. Can't be just left on like that, bro.
Man, I gotta tell you though, the preview. I mean, this is definitely something we should discuss. But any of y'all that's seen the preview for 13, man, I don't know what it is about that. The vibe of it, I don't know. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, dude, they're bringing John's father into the show.
Yeah, the guy with the white beard is, and the one that's asking June like, "Where'd you get the gun?" That's the going theory right now, is that he's potentially John's father.
These are the two
he
theories
is.
I've heard. Is that he's either John's father or it's the man that John's dad framed.
Yep. Which I mean, honestly, let's be honest. Either one, that's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Man, Fear the Walking Dead is becoming so Red Dead Redemption. Like, it's like all these characters with cowboy hats and revolvers. It's just great. I did see the promo for next episode, and I'm just like, well, it's going to be a mostly June, but it looks like we're going to get some other characters. And man, June is just like, she's like breaking things, pointing guns at the guy. And she's like, why should I tell you where I got it? And just like, man, June has made a great character change. I mean, I wish John didn't have to die, but still, I mean, great change.
Yeah. Or like getting connections to other things and stuff like that. Also, I want to let Matt know as well too, because I'm sure he'll be happy to hear this. But by the way, on the YouTube version of this stream, Brian actually fixed it to where you can hear everyone.
Oh, sick. Hell yeah. Okay, so actually, while we're on that, not the same topic, but you guys pay attention to that promo, right? When June's in the RV, she's looking through all those old pictures. In my opinion, it's definitely John's dad, because he has all these old photos from the 70s of crimes and shit that went down. And one of the pictures says the end is the beginning, which means that this saying and this kind of group and mindset has been around long before the apocalypse. And there's even a picture, right, of a young Teddy, and it says Mortician gets life, and it shows Teddy, and he's being dragged out of court by police.
Man, honestly, AMC, dude. Well, no, why am I saying AMC? David Alpert, man, where's this backstory?
Oh yeah. What if Teddy's the guy? No. John's dad is the guy, the cowboy, and then Teddy is the guy that was framed, or I guess put in jail by John's dad, or something like that.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Talk about
the biggest thing about 13 that I love though is that it's like you've got these scenes, which this one, I don't know, maybe it's just because original Walking Dead vibes are kind of hitting me here when I saw this, but man, when you see that scene of the RV driving in the woods, you just, I don't know, just an RV now. Every time I see an RV, I'm just like, it just gives me those early Walking Dead days vibes.
Not a Walking Dead show without an RV.
I know.
Yeah, it's more like it's not like AMC without RVs, man. Like seriously, a lot of these AMC shows just have so many RVs.
Even Breaking Bad has an IV or RV.
Hey guys, so this episode, okay, so let's talk about the dream part, I guess. So first off, there was a lot of Pink in this episode. And I mean, so Pink has some symbolism, you know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna read it off. Like one is femininity, sweetness, healthy, and innocence. Like that's what it kind of the color represents. And
yeah.
And as I was watching this episode, like you just see the pink everywhere, and it's like, yeah, this is definitely not the future, because like every single tree is just pink, and it's like, with the flowers, and I'm just like, oh man, there's pink flowers everywhere. Like there's nothing else. Like I don't know. Like I do like how they showed what the dam is probably going to be if Athena lived, 16 years later, but we know it's unfortunately not going to happen. Like they show us old Victor and older Strand, and they're friends, and Charlie, she is an apprentice for June now, and they recasted her. I thought it was
You got June that's rocking the Carol wig.
Yeah, she
Yep.
is. I thought Charlie
And,
looked like.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah. 1 second. There's one thing that this dream sequence did right, guys, and that is that there was no older Dakota, which means that she's probably dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got to see Dwight and.
Hey, Matt.
Hold on.
What's up, Epic?
You
Go
find
ahead.
it crazy that Fear's the first show to kill a baby, whereas the main show never did?
Yeah, it's nuts. I'll say that, but honestly, like, this is still nothing compared to some of the crap I've seen on Game of Thrones, though.
Oh, yeah, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones has done it, but still, as far as like basic cable AMC, like this is a big one. Like, still, I mean, Fear is
Walking
kind of
Dead standards, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say for AMC standards.
Hey,
Because the main shows had lots of babies from Judith to RJ to
Jerry's
Gracie
kids.
to Jerry's kids, and they never died.
Exactly.
Yep.
So-
I'm just grateful they never did. They never adapted the issue 48 from the comics. If you guys know what I'm talking about.
Do you think we'll ever
yeah.
see that death in the show?
Oh no way.
What?
Issue
Nah, I don't think. I
48?
mean, they already killed a baby, but they're not gonna go. I feel like they're not gonna go further than this.
Yeah. That is one thing from the comic. Like, AMC was probably terrified when that part of the comic was coming. They were probably like, guys, we're gonna be shut down if we do this. So they're like, no, let's just keep Judith.
Because, that's the only comic death that was never adapted into the show, whereas the others were.
Well, there was a couple of comic deaths that weren't adapted. I mean, at least at that point, that was the big one. But yeah. So guys, we got to see Sherry and Dwight get back together, and we got to see their kids. So I don't remember what they called the son, but I thought it was a girl because the kid had really long hair, and then I was thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, please tell me that's not a Jared Easter egg with the long hair.
Well, I mean, fun fact for you though. I don't know if you knew this, but the little kid that played Dwight's son is actually Austin Emilio's real life son.
Oh,
Yep.
that's cool. Don't know why they had to do the long hair thing. And then the baby girl, Sherry said it was Tina, and that's the name of her sister.
Yeah.
You mean the Tina that got one of the dumbest deaths in the franchise?
Yep.
Yeah, Epic. It was so dumb. I put in my top 10 dumbest deaths list of the franchise. Like, So, that's funny. So we got to see Charlie. They recasted her, and that it was kind of funny. It was funny for a couple reasons. One, June said that Charlie is her apprentice, but I was just thinking, I'm like, wait, Charlie's like, she would be 30 and she's only an apprentice? Like Enid was an apprentice and she was a teenager. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just something I thought was weird because like people now are doctors at 30. So, and then also she looked like Janice to me. I'm like, wait, is that Janice? And it's like, no, they said it was Charlie. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm just like, so yeah. And then they
Not
said
that you would have like in the apocalypse, you would have nothing but time. So it is kind of weird that she's made it all the way to 30, and that's still not like she's still not. In my opinion, I mean, you should probably at that point, if you're like you just said in the 30s, like yeah, you probably should be a lot more important than you are.
Keep in mind, guys, this is a fictional dream world. Things don't
Exactly.
make sense.
I know.
So they recasted Charlie. Alexa Niensen is no longer playing that character.
No, it's just a dream.
Cast for the dream.
Oh.
So we got a mention of Alicia. They said that she went back to the stadium to rebuild it, and
Hey,
I don't
Brian.
know. Hey, Cade.
I was just saying hi.
Hey, man. How are you?
You good? I'm eating a brownie. You like brownies?
I do, but I do not eat them anymore.
I like brownies.
Same.
Yes.
Brownies are good.
Epic,
Yeah.
you like brownies?
Yeah, I named my dog after one.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
Epic. I saw. Did you
I
guys
like
see
dogs.
Epic posted a new video. He had puppies.
Yes, I saw that. They're adorable, Epic.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So one of them's named Brownie, Epic, or is the mom or dad named Brownie?
The mom's named Brown.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Cool.
All right. So, oh yeah. So we got the Alicia going back to the stadium. They just mentioned it, and
Hey
I don't know if you guys.
Brian,
Yeah, Epic.
like apparently in the like synopsis for one of the episodes titled I think Mother, there was like hints of Madison returning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's hints. They're just flat out telling us. And here's one thing about The Walking Dead: it's not. They're gonna mislead us somehow. I don't know how, but they're somehow gonna trick us, because Kim. Okay, I can believe that Kim Dickens was not spotted on set, because honestly, Fear the Walking Dead does great job hiding spoilers. But as far as why it can't be Madison, I don't think the actress wants to return. Two, it's kind of late in the season to introduce Madison, and three, I just don't see it. Like,
Gross.
yeah, I know, Kate. I just feel like they're gonna trick us. I feel like they're really gonna do it. Like, as far as like seeing Madison again, I think we might see, like, if Alicia does go back to the stadium, they might do like a ghost thing where, like, kind of like what they did with Carol in season 10, where she
Oh.
sees stuff that's not real. Because I can't see Madison being at the stadium, being alive. I just don't see it.
But what's the point of going back to the stadium if you're not bringing that character back?
Yeah, exactly. Like they literally, like, I mean, you got to think about the people that work on this show, the people that build the sets and stuff. They literally went back, redesigned it, redid everything. And if they did that just for a hallucination or a dream, I'm sorry, like, you may as well just not.
That's
Hey,
pitiful.
hey,
at that point.
guys, like
Yeah.
me personally, I can't really blame Kim Dickens for like being like angry. Like I can
Right.
see like she really doesn't like Ian and Andy after what they did to her. She's probably really pissed off.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I want to kind of remind everyone, keep in mind, and I feel like this is what people do get mixed up about Madison, though, is that, yeah, we didn't see her die, all that stuff. That's the first thing. But the other thing is that literally the actress said that, and this is all we heard, is that she said, well, I'd like to get paid at least a good amount, close to around what Lenny makes. And if I can't, I'm not coming back. But we never heard if they said yes or no.
Yep.
But like, do you guys agree with me that she's probably like really pissed off at Ian and Andy?
Probably not
Probably.
a fan.
But again, what if David Alpert went in there and he's like, no, you're coming back?
Exactly.
Well, like,
Just
what
something.
if she says like, "I'll come back, but not if Ian and Andy are there"?
They don't make as many decisions anymore, though. That's the thing. Because I'm sorry, there is no way someone can tell me that they've been writing this season.
Especially 6/12's ending. Like, you're telling me we go from friggin' beer hot air balloons to that? I don't think so.
And I'm
Yeah,
even going to
to-
defend real quick 608 real quick as well, too. Because, yes, I know it's a bad episode. It's really, really bad. They killed one of the best characters. But this is why I think David Alpert did this, too. Yes, I just said that. Is because I feel like Ian and Andrew, we knew that they wanted, like, Garrett wanted to leave back in season 5. So they went into season 6. David Alpert did all this great writing. And then in episode 8, he was stuck with it. He was stuck with having to off him in some kind of way.
Yeah, he got trapped with it. But not to mention, he's legit making up for it by making June an awesome character. And we're getting John's freaking dad.
Exactly.
Like, I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't surprise me if, if Kim Dickens hated Ian and Andy for them screwing her over.
Yeah, who knows? At least Ian and Andy. Like, I'm 99.9% sure Ian and Andy haven't been writing this stuff. Like,
oh yeah.
honestly, if okay, look at Fear season 5, right? Now, imagine watching the hot air balloon freaking episode. Now imagine saying like a year and a half later, there'd be a scene where a baby dies. I'd laugh in your face and be like, "Yeah, you're full of it, bud."
Well, yeah, keep in mind, like, same writers, same people that did that and that did the baby death. Like, I'm sorry, like I said earlier, I would probably laugh in someone's face if they told me that within a season from Nerd to Mead, episode 12 of season 5 to episode 12 of season 6, that a whole season later they would kill a baby. I would probably laugh at them.
Yeah.
Like me personally, Ian and Andy should have never did what they did with Madison. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Damage is done now, but I will say that they have a prime opportunity to bring Madison back, which I'm also going to add. Fear 6B has a lot of family reunions. We got Wes reuniting with his brother, John's dad's coming into the show, and potentially Madison.
That's what
true.
I'm saying. Like, honestly, it doesn't, even though Madison is like, I mean, think about it. Like, really, in my opinion, like we've just been saying, why would they bring back the stadium location? Why would they be filming there for apparently 3 days? I think is the word I was hearing, is that they filmed there for 3 days. And then not even just that, there is more to this. Like, Teddy, his whole thing with Alicia, how she's following the footsteps of her mother, and how he's a mama's boy, and the reunions, like Matt said, like, I'm sorry. And not even to mention the callback where Alicia in episode 11, lights the fire, sacrifices herself. And it's like, it's almost like a hint, and I could be reading too much into this, but the fact that Alicia survives sacrificing herself, I'm just saying, I might be reading too much into that, but.
Yeah, and think about this, guys. What's the constant theme of 6B? Family reunions. It happened with Virginia and Dakota first, then Wes and Derek, and then, John's dead, but we're getting John's father. And now what would be the last one? Alicia and Madison.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
Dwight and Sherry too.
Dwight and Sherry as well, yeah.
Yeah, and these
Exactly.
reunions are not sweet. They're like bitterish. So as far as Sherry and Dwight, yeah, they reunited, but how many times has Sherry left Dwight? I mean, so yeah, it's kind of bitter. As far as Wes and his brother, I mean, Wes killed him. And then as far as John and his dad, it could have happened, but now his dad gets to meet his daughter-in-law. And then now, Alicia and Madison, if it happens. Oh, yeah, and then, wait, real quick. Dakota and Virginia, boom, Virginia dies. And then, Madison and then Alicia, something's going to happen. It's going to be negative somehow.
It's honestly a good time for me to kind of include what you just said there, is that it's like all these reunions have been either tragic, just messed up, not what the characters thought it would be when they would meet up with each other. But think about that. Think about the final just punch in the gut of all these reunions. Is the final one, you reveal that Madison, and this is a very just risky kind of prediction, because honestly, people argue this all the time. But I do have some people that, I mean, I know Matt actually agrees with this if they do this right, that she could be the leader of the end as the beginning group. And imagine that final punch in the gut at the end of the season.
I do agree partially with it, Dan, but something has changed my mind on it a bit. And that's the fact that this group was around in the 70s, and Teddy was already a big leader of it, before the apocalypse. She could be the leader currently, but I know for sure she definitely didn't found it now.
Oh no, definitely not the founder. But the only reason why I'm bringing that up is because, and I know you agree with this as well, if she comes back as just a main good guy, takes over more than Morgan, I'm not a fan of that idea.
Oh, I'll lose my crap, dude. I'll be like, hey, what was the point of even bringing Morgan over? Having him take over, then being like, we've used him enough. Throw him away. Madison's back. There we go.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
The only death that I see turning Madison into a villain is Nick's death.
Knows, but she wouldn't know Nick's dead though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she will know, because she's gonna wonder why he's nowhere to be found.
She'll know when she catches up with everything, but I'm saying right now, currently, she wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think them building this up, and honestly, you guys could disagree, because I know a lot of people are starting to think this, but I've even mentioned this. I feel like it's too good to be true. I'm sorry. It's too good to be true that episode 14 is called Mother. Alicia reunites with someone. It sounds too easy.
Yeah. But who would the old friend be though? If it's freaking Tobias, I swear.
Did she know Tobias? Did she even know Tobias back in high school?
She'd be like, "Who are you?"
I'm just saying though, like, who would this old friend be?
Hey guys,
What if it's
Yeah.
that guy from season 2?
how would that make you feel
Jack?
if this upcoming episode, Madison returned, Tobias returned, and we got like 2 season 1 characters and like 1 episode returning?
Oh, they
Okay.
won't have both return, I don't think, to be honest.
This is what I'd say.
Yeah.
If Madison returns and she's a villain, A+, I love it. If Tobias returns, no, that's stupid. Don't do it. It's another Morales situation.
It's pointless, in my opinion. I'm sorry. Anyway, I could beat around the bush and try to find things to compliment, but I'm sorry. It's not a good idea.
No.
Also,
I know you guys don't like the idea of Tobias returning, but I mean, if he returned at this point, he'd probably be a lot older.
oh
I'd
yeah,
rather
of course.
Proctor John return over Tobias.
Yeah, but he's not a friend.
There you go. Where's that dude? Seriously.
I don't know, man. Guess he died
Are
or
you
something.
talking about Walker?
Oh, guys.
Kawasaka?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I thought his actor, like, thought the show was unrecognizable, and he was like complaining about how the show is now. So I don't think he'll return.
No,
Yeah.
he's on very bad terms with AMC.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
done.
man, like seriously, like I get that you can't please everyone, but man, the show should not end on bad terms with its actors like that. So guys, I know this is more dark to talk about, but this episode confirms something that fans have been wondering a long time. Can, babies turn? Can they become walkers? And we find out that they don't. I mean,
Nope.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense because their brains are too small. They're underdeveloped, and the virus, it does go for the brain. So, I mean, I rather have Kurtman confirmed it to us or something than show us, but yeah.
True. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like they confirmed that, but then next thing you know, you've literally got like Z Nation. I'm sorry to bring that ridiculous show up, but then you got Z Nation that has zombie babies all the time. It's just,
Oh, I hate
That's
that.
what I was gonna say. So it's not like a Z Nation with a zombie baby popping up, running around the place and eating people.
Z Nation is
No,
such
that's-
bullcrap, dude.
oh, it's literally in the pilot. Like you literally get started with that. I mean, anyone here that's seen Z Nation, like the
Yeah.
pilot literally starts off with that. Like that's one of your ending scenes. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I checked out of that show. Like, I was like, this is way too ridiculous for me.
Oh, I agree, Epic.
Not to
All
mention
right.
they rip off The Walking Dead all the time. Like they have a group called the Talkers. It's like, who does that remind you of?
The talkers. No idea.
Huh.
Exactly.
Oh, well, you guys like brownies?
Love them.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yes, okay, we love them. Sure.
Okay, the real question is, do you like Kit Kats?
Do I like Kit Kats? I like Coffee Crisp better.
Yeah, Coffee
Crisps are
Crisp.
good, yeah.
That's my favorite candy bar.
Kit Kats or Coffee Crisp?
Coffee
Crisp.
Crisp.
Oh,
Yeah.
Epic, I agree.
Cool. Coffee Crisp gang over here.
They're
Yeah,
brilliant.
damn right.
I mean,
Are we gonna start talking
They're- I mean,
about
they're
food
iconic.
all of a sudden?
Oh wait, speaking of food, Brian, we got to get that food review still, dude.
I know, but do you remember the deal we had? Remember I said I
Yeah.
established a deal.
We're
As
working
soon as
on it.
all right. Well,
As soon as it's up,
Sounds-
Brian, we better see it. Brian, we better see a food review and a
Gotta see some
notification.
Chick-fil-A or something.
or
I
Five
know
Guys.
this
Yeah,
is-
definitely. I promise
I-
a food review is coming.
Perfect.
I know this is controversial, but I was one of the few people that did like Madison's character.
I mean, this is how I would put it into words. Like season 3, or yes, the first 3 seasons, I'm sorry, and I'll admit this because it seems like for some reason people just love her all of a sudden. Back then, people hated her character like they did. Nobody
I
liked
remember
Madison
that.
back in the day. And
Yeah.
then
No,
all of a
yeah.
sudden they kill her off in season 4, and the next thing I hear is she was the best character ever. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm still gonna stand by what I said. I don't think she's the greatest character. She makes some really questionable decisions.
Yeah.
Killing Troy.
Yeah,
Killing Troy.
I have to agree.
Killing Troy.
Exactly.
That was the worst.
Like that's why I was saying I'm one of the few that actually liked her. I did like her in seasons 1 to 3.
Mm.
I
I
liked
feel like
her.
you guys know
Look, I
Riley's
like
character.
Madison, okay?
He almost feels like a redo of Troy. Like he's the reboot Troy.
Who?
Yeah, that's actually true, kind of.
Who?
Yeah. You know, honestly, Madison,
Right.
though, I'll admit, this is what I'll say. The first 3 seasons, I don't like her. And then season 4, probably my favorite for her character. Because at least she does a few things that I kind of like.
So,
Yeah.
you guys.
One, she's blonde.
So guys, about. Oh, okay. So about this episode, we get some cool kills with Morgan killing the Doomsday guys. You know, Riley's guys. But when Riley gets stabbed, I mean, I was surprised on that because like I know Dan wanted him to survive, but then Morgan just lets him go, and it's just that part was weird. Like that's one of the few flaws I have with the
Blood
episode.
armor.
I know.
Yeah.
Man.
They should have had a
I was
scene.
gonna say,
This would have worked
What?
so much better. It would have worked so much better if they just had it where you have a walker, like a walker goes around Morgan and goes for Grace, and then he has to go back and kill it or something like that, and that's why Riley escapes. They could have at least done that.
Yeah. Also, Morgan's not. You doesn't understand, Brian. Morgan's not in that kill no matter what phase. He's still right now. Like I think he might be terminal now, but he's still in that 6A phase where he doesn't want to kill, but if he has to kill, he will kill.
but
Hey, Brian.
it's like, it's just weird to me that it's like, I don't know. This is what I'm saying, at least when it comes to Riley, is that, yeah, you probably should have just done it, in my opinion, because you get 2 wins and 1 here if you do this. Like, you could make it seem like Morgan actually does kill Riley. What way, that's up for discussion. But like, I'm just saying, you could make it seem like he killed Riley. Then you're sitting there for a bit thinking he's dead. You've got the baby scene, you've got that whole thing, and I remember I was discussing this with Matt as well too. You end the episode, and it's literally like the cliffhanger. Instead of leaving you off on this really depressing note, you've got like this really like revealing, oh my goodness, like Riley's alive, and it's kind of like, okay,
Kind of
this
like the
guy's gonna
beta
be so
cliffhanger
mad
from
now.
Choke Point.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Brian.
I
Yeah.
remember on a video of yours, you mentioned that. Dan.
Brian, I
Yep.
got a question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
What's your thoughts on Luigi's Mansion 3?
I have never played it. I have never played
Uh,
Luigi's Mansion ever.
I only played the first one.
Hey Brian,
Yeah, Epic. Yeah?
how do you feel about Marvel's Spider-Man PS4?
Oh, it's amazing. They gotta hurry with the sequel because seriously, like that game is going somewhere. I mean, that's a fantastic game and a franchise they set up. I mean, it's open world.
I mean,
There are a
Brian,
few.
like,
What? Yeah, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. He's my favorite superhero. Yeah.
Same here. I'm actually
Who's your favorite character on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and why?
Okay. Okay. Hold on. First off, what's that noise? Matt, seriously?
Sorry, it's my mic.
Matt,
me, man.
seriously?
Oh,
Why
Matt.
did you post that?
I don't
What in the
know.
world?
What did he do?
He posted
What did he do?
a GIF on a Discord.
What the fuck?
What? Oh, Dan, now I have to worry about you doing that? Oh, come on. Whoa.
Hey Brian.
Yeah, Epic? Please save me.
I'm gonna be putting Spider-Man on my birthday cake this year.
Oh, that's cool. Yes.
You know what I'm gonna put on my birthday cake?
Wait, what?
On my birthday cake, I'm gonna put the end as the beginning.
The end is the beginning. Like, what?
Yeah. Want me to send a picture? Because my birthday is next week, so I'll send you a pic.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can send it. I guess.
Yeah.
See if it actually.
They mark submarines, oil fields, and birthday cake.
All right.
Hey, Dan,
Yeah, what's up, Epic?
is there like a high possibility that Dog will survive the final season?
Oh yeah, he's safe. I don't really think
Yeah.
there's anything to worry about there. I mean, like, let's be real here. They're not gonna. Yeah, they killed a baby in Fear, but nah, they're not gonna kill a dog.
If this was Fear, they
mean,
would. If it was Fear, they would kill a dog.
Yeah. Rufus. Oh god. Wait, where the hell is Rufus?
He's
He's
doing
at the
Rufus
dam.
thing.
He's at the dam.
Because I'd
Yeah.
noticed something with Fear. Like, Fear's been taking a lot more risks lately, whereas the main show has been playing it very safe, not killing a lot of people off.
Problem
Yeah.
is with the main show though is that like I think yeah, Brian, you might have been the one that mentioned this. Like there's literally scenes where you've got characters that point guns to people, and it's so obvious with the plot armor. Where
I
like
did.
with
I
Fear,
did.
minus the Riley thing, like yeah, that was Walking Dead type of plot armor right there. I'm sorry, but like aside from that, when characters point guns to someone, yeah, you know, main character or not, they actually pull the trigger.
I
Which is
know.
cool. Yeah.
It's so refreshing.
I mean, well, not always cool. Because Dakota on John, like, I mean, I wish that didn't happen, but like June with Virginia, that scene, masterpiece.
Oh yeah, and then Virginia and Morgan, like you don't expect them to get shot. You just like you watch so
No.
much of The Walking Dead, and you're like, okay, you're not actually gonna shoot them, and then they do, and you're like, if you're eating something, you like spit out all your food at the screen. You're like, what? A character actually shoots someone they're aiming a gun at? It's like
This is not Walking Dead. Like, I mean, this is not Walking Dead related for Fear, but like, let's be real here. If this was Rick in the room with like Jenny, not the character, but the way they write the Walking Dead characters, like I said, not Rick, but the way they write it, Rick would just go in there, point his revolver at Virginia, and be like, nah, too easy. He'd walk out and he'd be like, save him.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
So
That's
you're
true.
saying he
Well, save her.
pulled the end of season 8 with.
Yeah.
So you're saying he'd pull like a end of season 8 where he's like save him like he did to Negan?
However, let's be also honest here. I mean, how cool would that be if Morgan's just like, yeah, we're no better than her, and then Rick's just like, is Morgan gone? All right, I got time.
So, all right, guys. Yeah. So Fear's been doing pretty good, taking risks. So there's nothing about the movies. I don't think.
Mm,
I mean, I know they're getting ready, but still, it's taking a while.
but the thing is, Brian, didn't they say they were getting ready like 1 year ago?
Yeah, they kind of did. I mean, they're more getting ready now, but I just don't know. Also, like,
Hey guys,
Yapik.
Yeah.
speaking of food, my munch pack just arrived.
Munch pack? Oh, I don't do munch packs.
Your what?
Munch pack.
Lunch packs. What?
It's a
Your
package.
lunch
with
box, you
food.
mean?
No, it's a package you order
Oh,
that
like-
has food.
Oh, like Blue Apron?
It's like, it gets delivered to your house in a package, I think. Like, it's
I
like,
know what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't order that, so.
yeah. All right, so, okay, what else do you guys want to talk about?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
like me personally, like that Spider-Man PS.
Sorry, what?
Go ahead,
I
Epic.
believe that's the first ever Spider-Man property to pull off Peter's aunt.
Oh, yeah,
Mm.
that was a big risk, too. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, comic books, you don't I mean, besides killing off the main character's parents in comic book stories, you don't really have them lose somebody during the story, like towards the end of the story. You know what I mean? Like that never happens. I don't think. Especially
I
family.
mean, would you guys say season 6 of Fear is one of the best of the franchise?
It's right now. This is a huge extreme for me right now, but at the moment, it's my third favorite of the franchise.
Honestly, it's I don't know which like because right now it's season 10, like top 5 season 10, and then like I don't know whether to put Fear number 4, number 3 because I also really like season 5 of the main show. So those are mixed up. Then number 2, season 6 of the main show.
Oh, season 5 of the main show is fantastic.
Season 5 is fantastic. However, I'm going to shock you guys with this one. I do like Fear season 6 more, and the reason why, Fear does not have a boring storyline that lasts like all these episodes on, in my opinion, a terrible character. And you guys know what I'm talking about.
The bad part.
Oh my god, even when we get an episode around a character who's kind of, mad, like, they make the character really interesting, like, June in 606, I think she was great in that one. The West became fantastic in 611. Grace became even better in 612, Every one of these episodes, like, the character it centers around, like, that's on the intro, becomes even better than they usually are, except for 608.
I'm telling you, season 6 is so good that if they gave, which I don't think they're going to do this, but I think, like, if they gave Luciana an intro, I would be like, I wouldn't even be worried because that's how great they're doing it.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
I know you think Fear is like doing well, but I mean the main show does have a lot of iconic characters like Daryl, Negan, Carol, just like like OG iconic characters, whereas Fear doesn't have any of them.
Well, actually, though, I will have to disagree a little bit, though, just because, Walking Dead has my personal favorite right now, which is Negan, Daryl, Carol, I'm not a fan, Maggie's okay, I guess, and it's like the rest, they're characters, but in terms of a cast, I'm sorry, Fear has Morgan, Alicia, Dwight, I mean, the list just goes on, and not even to mention, the way they're correcting the characters, just wow.
And even like the characters, like it feels more like they're meant to be in the story, And like the main show, it's just these characters are so like all over the place sometimes, I find, The Fear, it's just like they're all in this one location, except for when they're split up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dan, I actually agree with you. So like the main show, I know Epic mentioned we still have OG characters, and it's like we kind of do, but then not really. I mean, let's go off the list. We have no Glenn. We lost Maggie for a while. No Michonne, no Rick, no Carl. You know what I mean? Like, the Walking Dead main show has so few OG characters still. Like, it's mostly just Scots at this point, in Magda's group.
True, though.
So, for Fear, Fear has 3 characters from season 1. In the main show, the main Walking Dead show has, like, it's got Daryl and Carol. 2, just 2. So it has even less.
And Carol's been awful. Carol's been awful last season too.
So, so
at least this season, not everyone's perfect, but at least Alicia is definitely a lot better in season 6 than she was in 4 and 5. Like season 6, Alicia, like if they keep up what they're doing with her, it might be my favorite season for her.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I'm holding back on that though is that like, she is a really great character when she has the screen time she deserves. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like she still needs like one really good episode.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I think in terms of intros, next week it's going to be Alicia. Probably, it's probably going to be her. Episode 15 is going to be Teddy. And episode 16, hear me on this. What if it's literally everyone on it, like all our main characters on one intro?
Oh, that would be cool.
We have Morgan, Alicia, Daniel, Strand, even throw in Luciana, fucking. Maybe we can have June slitting her throat on the intro.
Do you remember how scared we were?
Someone just says, "Oh, the kids," and then I'm just like, "Yeah, let's stop right there."
The kids don't exist in season 6. The kids don't exist in season 6.
Max was in 612.
He was?
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
I find it crazy how Morgan and Rick are the only 2 left from the pilot Days Gone By.
Yeah, which to mention, one of the actors is, I love Andrew Lincoln. He's one of my favorite actors in the world, but let's be real. he is not around right now. The only one that feels like it's actually a character still from season 1 is Morgan.
Oh yeah, Morgan, like he probably has, besides Negan, he probably has one of the best evolutions right now. Just like from season 1 to like where he is in Fear season 6, like he's probably had the most amount of seasons of any character since technically since Rick's gone.
It just sucks that they had to go through all this back and forth with kill, don't kill. Ooh, maybe I'll kill, don't kill. Like, dude, just pick a darn lane.
Yeah, I like this version of Morgan. I like this Morgan, like, where he's, like, in the middle, like, he's more, I guess, a realist in a way. Like, he accepts that he still wants to be good and maybe even try to, like, help other people, but he's willing, like, if he has to hurt or kill people to, like, look out for his group, he will do it.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm being honest, the main show, Morgan, he was very, like, up and down. He was like a roller coaster in that whole show.
But the thing is, though, this is why I love season 6 Morgan. I love the way they talk about him. And it's just this one line that proved it to me is that, and it was in a trailer too, is that it's like, I like the way they speak of him. Like, it's like, Morgan Jones, you've been a hard man to find. Like, as if he's this, like, legendary, like, great character or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they know.
One thing about weird,
legendary.
Because, guys, in 612, we got Grace's last name, right? And it's another weird name. What's the fear characters and weird-ass last names? Like Althea, freaking Sarah. What's with these fear characters having weird-ass last names?
I know.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, speaking of Morgan, like, he really needs to get, like, more recognition. Like, they need to, like, make more action figures of him instead of just Funko Pops. I'm sorry. Like, there should be a 10-inch Morgan figure. A 7-inch Morgan figure and stuff like that.
Man, but you guys know I love my pops, and I need a bounty hunter Morgan.
Oh yeah, honestly, that's all I would want. Like, if we had to go one Fear Funko Pop, maybe bounty hunter Morgan, maybe like a Daniel one, an Alicia one, maybe John Dory. We better get a John Dory pop.
Hey guys, look, it's Rick on the Discord.
No, I want real Rick back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You just have you get the John Dory Funko Pop, you just see he has a bullet hole on it.
Yeah.
Between Rick and Morgan, who's more legendary?
Oh, Rick.
For me, it's going to be, I honestly think it's going to have to go to Rick just because, I mean, yeah, Morgan and Rick started The Walking Dead, but who's the man we followed all these years?
Exactly. Like, let's be honest, Morgan, at least in the main show, Morgan was kind of a side character.
Also, Morgan was gone for a couple seasons.
Yeah, like he only really became only a main character in season 6.
That's true. And now it's season 6 of the spinoff, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But Andrew Leakin has been but Rick's been gone a while, so he's starting to catch up, I think, as far as episodes.
Yeah. What do you guys think about in 613 we're gonna see John Dory's dad?
I hope they do it right, because man, what a coincidence. Like, you know,
your son died, and you're like, oh yeah, your son just died.
Imagine Maggie comes across Glenn's I was just gonna say, like, imagine Maggie comes across Glenn's family, like his parents, his sisters, and then it's like, oh, you guys were Glenn's family, and it's like, yeah, I was married to him, and it's like, oh, that's cool. It's like, wait, was, and it's like, yeah, this guy came along, and yeah, and something happened.
What if June tells John's dad about Dakota? What if John's dad kills Dakota?
Hey, Brian.
I don't know. I don't know, man. That'd be crazy. Yeah, Epic?
Me personally,
go ahead, Epic.
Glenn's, parents and sisters are dead.
Yeah, I think they are too. If you're being realistic in a zombie apocalypse, but I was just saying that as an idea. But like, it's just crazy. Like, it's so many times in The Walking Dead when you don't see a character die on screen, it's like that character at some point comes back. I mean, Morales and Wes's brother. I mean, like John's dad. I mean, Sherry. I mean, come on. Like, how many characters are coming back? Like, it happened.
Yeah, I mean, Also, I think the fact that John's dad is returning basically confirms that Teddy's the serial killer.
I think so too. Yeah, because
Yeah, I mean, that's something I gotta do, so I gotta head out. I'm gonna have to head out in a minute because I have some stuff I'm doing for school, but I can talk. I can stay for maybe a few more minutes.
oh, okay, man. If you have to leave, no worries. Oh wait, did Dan just leave?
It's fine. Dan, I think so. Yeah. I saw you called me earlier. What was that about?
Oh, so my stream was, I was worried my stream or Discord wasn't working, so I was trying to get in contact with anyone,
Oh,
because
you called all of
yeah,
us.
because I had the countdown for the stream going, but even though like it was starting, it was on, you guys weren't responding, so I don't know, worried that something happened.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm working on something for school, but honestly, Fear just has blown me away this season. It's been a masterpiece. Season 6 is a masterpiece, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey Brian,
Yeah, Epic.
do you see Fear getting a season 8?
That's tough. We know it's getting a season 7, but um this is tough. I mean, I feel like they gotta end Fear because aren't they aren't they eventually, like, where's the story gonna go? The CRM? Like, how is it gonna end? Like, how will they end Fear the Walking Dead? Because like the main show is
Guess we'll
ending.
see.
I mean, I don't know. How much further can it keep going?
I don't know. I mean, they're gonna milk it till it's dead, man.
I know, but look what happened with the main show, and also they're getting less viewers, I think. How much does Fear get?
Well, the thing is, like, Fury has like a bit over a million, but you got a million views. That's still a lot. Like, that's still gonna make them a shit ton of money. Sorry for the language, but they're making a lot of money off Fear. Even World Beyond. Look, World Beyond might have like a awful, viewer base, but it's still gonna make a lot of money.
I don't
As long as they're
understand.
making profit, they're gonna keep going.
Yeah, I don't understand how though. Like, you see how low the viewers are, and it's like, man, how can you make a profit off that?
Advertisements and shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because people watch the commercials, so like really just you have enough people, you're gonna make profit. So really, as long as they don't dip below like 200K, they're probably gonna make profit.
I know. Um,
So
yeah. So all right. So let's see. How much time do we still have? We still have about maybe 15 minutes.
Hey
yeah,
Brian,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go,
hold on.
man. Yeah, I have some stuff I gotta finish up. Sorry, bro. I mean, I couldn't stay for long anyway, but it was nice hanging out with you guys.
All right, man.
Ciao.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Epic.
hey Brian.
Yep.
Would you say those two 7-inch action figures for Fear Madison Travis figures are bad?
I will say, um, oh, sorry, I'm typing right now. I will say, Epic, that it was too soon. It was too soon to do those characters. Like, after season one did not do that good of Fear. The characters needed more time. They needed more development, and it was too soon to do. It was just too soon to do. Uh, figures of them. They did it too soon, and then like people weren't interested, and then like season 2, 3, and people were like, I don't know about figures. I don't know yet. And this was around the time where the main show was failing. So yeah, they made too many figures too soon. So uh, yeah. All right, Epic. So
Uh, I will say, Fear season 1, it's definitely a very weak first season.
yeah. Fear season 1 is pretty weak. And
Especially compared to the main show's first season.
yeah. I hope I don't sound like prideful or something, but my first season of my series Extinction, I feel like I did a lot more with that first season than Fear did with theirs, honestly. Because like I have a couple moments in season 1 that are just really shocking, whereas in Fear, I don't think we really got that. And man, the finale for season 1, my finale, it's crazy. Like it's dark. Like I go dark with season 1, whereas in Fear, they didn't really go dark, like at all. So
Like the reason the main show's first season was so weak is they shouldn't have glossed over the like fall of civilization or the city crumbling.
yeah, they shouldn't have, but budget. But still, they could have done a better job. I don't know. I feel like they could have made it work somewhat. They showed us a little bit, but it wasn't enough. Um,
Because like I think The Last of Us One's opening, we saw more chaos than Fear did.
um, okay. I'm sorry, Epic. I didn't quite hear that. Can you repeat that?
I said The Last of Us One's opening, we saw more chaos than Fear Season 1 ever did.
That's true. Or it was around close. I mean, it was like a little bit. I would say it was more brutal. Yeah, it was definitely more brutal than than what Fear did. Um, because the death of Sarah, I mean, just that broke gamers. Like, you don't kill off the main character's child in the very first 10 minutes of a game. You don't do that. Like, stories don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's why Last of Us was so great. It was like, whoa, that's the kind of world this is. But then Last of Us 2, and yeah. I mean, it's not the worst game ever. Like, it's not. The people who made it, who worked hard on it, they deserve praise. But the writers, Neil Druckmann, he made a big mistake. And he should know. We should tell him that he wrote terribly in that game. Like, he didn't do a good job. But obviously, death threats, no. Like, not for him, not for the actress, or anyone who worked on the game. Like, there's got to be a line. Because then we're as bad as them. See, that's where it stops being fiction and starts being reality when you say something like that. Like, it's too far.
That's the reason why I feel Last of Us 2 kind of made Joel an idiot, was the fact that he was giving these strangers all these information and he fell into Abby's trap so easily. Just
I hate that everything was handed to Abby. Like, she somehow found, like, she somehow survived all this, found Joel, got Joel, even though he saved her. Like, it's just, it doesn't work. And also, Abby, she showed no signs of regret in the game for what she did. And therefore, it kind of makes her a bad character because, of what happened. The fact that she doesn't go through any change for what she did, like, or knowing what she did. She just accepts that Joel was a terrible person, had to die, and she did the right thing. Like, that doesn't change in the game. There's no redemption arc for Gabby. It's not Gabby. Sorry, Abby. Why did I say Gabby? There's no redemption arc for her because she doesn't learn what she did was wrong. I mean, at least with Negan, they kind of show that, like, hey, I made a mistake killing Glenn. But for her, they didn't do any of that.
like I think the reason why they did that is they wanted to like just throw it in our face that Abby is evil, Abby is a villain. There you go.
Yeah, and then when Ellie finally gets a chance to kill her, at the very end of the game, she doesn't do it. And it's like, then what was the point? What was the point of the game? Like, Last of Us 1, you can see the point of the game, but the second game, it's like, I don't get it. It's just, I don't know. It really doesn't make sense. All right.
Like that's the only thing I like about Last of Us 2 was it showed us that that world is very harsh, unforgiving, dangerous, cruel.
Exactly. But like for Last of Us 2, it's just forced because you have Abby she literally gets out of any situation for the most part. You know what I mean? And it's like, she didn't really feel like a real character. And don't even get me started on her design. I don't know. It's just weird. And yeah, I don't know. She's just a weird character.
Like as much as I hate the Abby character, I will say Laura Bailey doesn't deserve death threats.
I agree, man. We've talked about this before. She didn't deserve that. And then the fans who did that, they're no better than Neil Druckmann, who made a terrible game for us, or like, okay, maybe not a terrible game, but wrote terribly in Last of Us 2. If not, they could be just as. If not, they might be worse. I don't know, because you don't send death threats. That's just too far.
Okay, like my opinion, you want to get mad at someone, get mad at the writers.
I know. Do they really think that the voice actress had anything to do with actually killing off the character? Like, she's literally just voicing the character. Like, how did they not know this? They know that okay, they're smart enough to know who the voice actress is, but not smart enough to know it wasn't her decision. Like, come on. Are you serious? How does that even work? I don't even know how that works. Um, so, Epic, are you, in the summer? Are you done with school?
Uh, I've been done with school for a long time because I'm turning 24. Remember?
Oh, okay. Um, I don't remember if I ever asked this. Are you working? Do you have a job?
No. Right now, YouTube is like my job,
Oh,
kinda.
okay. Um,
But like, but like, it's been difficult. I've been losing subs, getting dislikes, and just
oh, me too, man. I lost 20, wait, 20. No, I lost, 50, like 15, 20 subs recently. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was the
I saw
bots.
that. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but, one thing that made me really happy, though, that's not making me sad. I've been seeing a lot more people reviewing, or not reviewing, but watching my series Extinction, and that really made me happy because I do want you guys to check it out, and the fact that you guys really enjoyed it just it really just cheered up my day. I know you still haven't gotten the chance though to read it, but um, I know that I think Cade, Rowdy, and Dan have been catching up as well as Matt. So, and they really enjoy Extinction. So, I'm glad that they do. Because yeah, the finale's actually
Like,
coming. Oh, sorry.
I know you guys have your problems with last two. There's some good, like the last one.
Sorry, Epic. I can't hear you. The volume's low or something. Epic, you there? I can't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
What I was saying was, Last of Us 2 has its problems, but it's got amazing graphics. It's got amazing like infected designs, like the Shamblers, and those like crawling stalkers and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. It's a like visually the game's amazing. All the set designing, building, like Jacksonville and the stadium, I would live there if I could. You know what I mean? Like that's how awesome they looked in the world of The Last of Us. Like as far as communities, um, like yeah, it looked amazing, but it's just like the characters and then like the writing were just off. They were all over the place. All the flashbacks with Ellie and Abby, they were just it was cut at bad times, like too many flashbacks and bad times in the game. Because like you literally play the whole game as Ellie, like half the game, and then you get to Abby, and then we play as her for more than half the game, and then we get the epilogue, which is like 3 hours or something. It's like, man, the game was just way too long, especially
Like
playing.
I'd say this whole game, Last of Us 2, is very similar to Game of Thrones season 8.
It is absolutely. It is, unfortunately. Why can't man? It's such a shame that series can't bring the magic back when they continue. Sometimes, like, I mean, it happened with Walking Dead season 7 and 8, but like, uh, I don't know. Um,
Because like I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I know how much of a dumpster fire the final season was.
oh, it was absolutely. Um, so, uh, I forgot.
Like, would you say Last of Us 2 is like the worst game ever created? That it
No,
ruined the franchise?
I will say it hurt the franchise big time. Did it ruin the franchise? No, there were some things I liked in it, but yeah, it did have some problems, like serious problems. The Abby character, the writing, Abby's the characters, and man, just killing off a dog. I mean, just no, like yeah, don't do that. That's too far. Like they made us, do that in the game, and it's like, yeah, it was just too much and a long game. I mean, really long game. So, yeah. Hey,
If I'm being honest, the first Last of Us wasn't even that long. You can breeze through that game pretty fast.
yeah, it was like short and sweet, but then Last of Us, 2, it's like 2.5 times that. Like, what in the world? Like, it's crazy. Um, yeah. So Epic. A few more minutes, and I have to end the stream. Is that okay with you?
Brian,
Yeah, Epic. I gotta end the stream soon.
if Last of Us 3 happens, would you buy it?
I don't think I would. No. I would check it out though. I'm still curious on what they're planning, the story, all that. So yeah. I would check it out because the world is amazing. It's just that the writing was the issue. So yeah.
What about the Last of Us TV show? You can check that out.
I'll look into it a little bit. If I don't like the trailer, I don't think I'm gonna check it out. Oops, I forgot to do something. That's not good. Yeah. So Epic, have you just curious, have you ever thought about doing your own Walking Dead series, or like kind of like how Dan, me, Matt, how we have our own stories that we're writing?
I've tried to write my own like Walking Dead zombie apocalypse book, but I keep on like getting writer's block and having like trouble writing and stuff. So
Me too. But I'm doing pretty good with Extinction. Because I have like really great characters to work with that I came up with, and so yeah. So first, come up with really good characters, and then try to. Here's the thing: you got to borrow a little bit from Fear and The Walking Dead. You got to borrow some elements, but try not to copy it. Like copy direct scenes, and you know what I mean. Like, you can have characters like don't do a Negan lineup like copycat, but you could do a situation where characters are lined up. That's fine because that happens in stories. It's just that try not to make it exactly the same. Like you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'll admit, yeah, it is pretty tough. Like even writing season two, writing season two was really hard. Because I have like so many characters, and there's also relationships going on, and then there's antagonists, and then also I'm having a tough time with my main character sometimes. So like my main character Benjamin, sometimes I worry if he goes too far in the story, like doing things to survive, but and then I have to like kind of maybe push him back. So it is tough. So I'm gonna say that it's not easy.
like me personally, like I really like killing Benjamin in season 7. They really shouldn't have done it because like his brother's story just goes nowhere. Like he just like avenges his older brother a little bit, but then he just becomes a Pike victim. Like it went
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah, and not just that, like uh Gavin wasn't even the one who killed him, so I don't know. It's just it was weird. Season 8 was so weird. Um all right, Epic. I have to I think I'm going to end the stream soon. Um so I want to thank you so much, man, for talking with me. Really appreciate it. And
One thing I do have to say is that Fear season 6 Morgan is amazing, but the main show season 6 Morgan was just yikes.
yeah, season 6 Morgan was terrible.
Of the main show.
Yeah, of the main show. Don't worry. Yeah, definitely the main show, Morgan. I mean, when the wolves were attacking and he was just sparing them or trying to get them to leave, that was so bad. That was so bad. Like you're being attacked, people are literally dying, and you're trying to give them a chance. Like, come on.
They're like, like these crazy maniacs are running around me, killing innocent people, and I'm trying to save them.
Yeah, I don't do anything like that. I don't think I have a character like that at all in my series. I try to make it where every character, like if they're put in that situation, they would not do the same thing Morgan did in season 6. Like they would kind of understand you have to kill. But some
And
characters,
not and not to mention that Morgan doing that put Rick in